Hey everybody, we're back for the Bibliophile's Teen Garden Club. Y'all know, I forget. But anyway, so we're back. Today we have our junior friends helping in the garden. We have Dahlia. Can I get a quick thank you? Evelyn and Danny. And Danny's proof. Boys can garden. Boys who garden grow up to be men who garden and grow their own food. So for right now, real quick, they're doing some more harvesting of the lettuce. And then we'll be back. They have some more stuff they're going to be doing today to show. And we hope that you're still gardening at home and you're growing with us. Plant at home, you'll notice it's best to plant lettuce like in early spring or the fall, because when it's hot, they go to seed. And when they go to seed, they become very bitter and you don't want to eat them. So because of the shade, they're not going to seed. So today you're going to harvest some Merlot. These are also good because they seem to be bug resistant, which is pretty cool. And we're going to harvest some more of the Butter King lettuce, which is part of the Butter Crunch family. And again, you can take them home. You can make salads with them. You can make smoothies. But whatever you pick, you get to keep. I got brand new bags for you. It's like your shopping bags that you can take home. And of course, you're going to wash them. You know what I'm saying? Anything, all right. So you're going to start with that, and just a refresher to harvest lettuce. We do the cut and come again, meaning like this. You're just going to break it off because more lettuce is going to grow. So this is Merlot, and whatever you harvest, you can put in your bucket. We're not going to take it all, but we're going to get a good amount. So, like this. All right, so today we are going to be doing a little bit of feeding with some fish fertilizer that Dahlia, could you grab that for me? The Alaskan 511. And I want to show you the last time, Evelyn, you probably remember, thank you. We fed with banana water and molasses. Now the 511 is going to be something a little different, but we're going to get into that. And we're also going to be spraying some neem oil, which is our organic pest control, on some of our greens over there and the nasturtium flowers. Some of these. I had mentioned previously, and actually I just told y'all, when you grow things, brassicas, kale is part of the brassica family. So kale, cabbage, collard greens, broccoli, cauliflower, all those leafy green things. It's hard to do it in warm weather because little green cabbage worms or cabbage loopers, they love it too. So if you grow it in the fall, when those things die off, or in the early spring before they hatch, that's the best time. But you can still do it. It's just that you have to do like what we're doing now. We're going to spray with neem oil. Something took a big chunk out of this, but you know. And then the good thing to do is to inspect the leaves. You'll see a little green fat insect on it, but I don't see any. But they come out. But I'm not sure what we're going to do. You might not be able to harvest these over the summer, but we can keep them alive. And trust me, come fall, they're going to be beautiful. Big and beautiful. All right, so we're going to use some neem oil. And also we have a zucchini. Now, does anyone know what this white stuff is on the zucchini? All right, this is what we call powdery mildew. Powdery mildew is a fungus. So when it's hot and humid, wet conditions, it makes it easier, or it's conducive for mold to grow, a fungus. So we're going to try, there's a lot of at-home remedies you can do to try to fight it. And I was watching a gardener on YouTube today, and we're going to try something we already have. He suggested just spraying it with neem oil. If that doesn't work, we can try other things like baking soda, or mixing like peroxide to kill the fungus. And the thing is, we'll just see how it goes. And one way to help prevent fungus, what is this leaf touching? Y'all can speak up. What is this leaf doing? It's touching something. What is that brown stuff it's touching? Huh? What? Soil? Yes. Yes. And what am I doing right now? What did I just do to those 2 leaves? Is it still connected to the plant?
She bent it off.
No. Yes, it's not. Good. So it's a good thing, like try not to have your plant's leaves touching the soil. The same thing applies to tomatoes because a lot of times bacteria and fungus is on the soil and then that's how it can travel to your plant. The other night I came through and I prune these. And I try to always cut off the lower branches of the tomatoes so that that's not a problem. And the same thing, like this eggplant. Please don't let me step on a plant. You can always take off the lower leaves at a certain point. You can either take it off and let it stay there because it's going to decompose and add to your soil. It's up to you. And if y'all look over here, it looks like we have something else growing right here. I don't exactly remember what I planted over there. That might be another zucchini. These are the bush zucchini, so it's not supposed to form vines. We'll see. And like I always say, I'm not a master gardener. I'm just a librarian who likes to garden. So never feel like you have to have some sort of fancy degree just to be out there growing it. And we all make mistakes. Matter of fact, at my home garden, this year I'm growing spaghetti squash for the first time. And something called grated zucchini. I'm used to the regular yellow squash. So long story short, I picked a spaghetti squash too early because I thought it was a zucchini. I didn't look at the leaves. Zucchini leaves look different than squash leaves. And I just looked at the fruit. But it is what it is. It's like it's not the end of the world. Those are the things you learn when you garden. You make a mistake, you keep it moving. Now you know. So, and stay happy with it. So let's do this. What should we do first? Let's nitrogen to get big and green because in order for plants to make food, they need healthy what? What's this? Leaves. Yes, they need healthy leaves. This will help them grow big, get those leaves, and then there are other nutrients that help them to get healthy root systems. So at this point, because they're still small, we're going to add more 511. We're going to feed them with that, and also our greens. When the tomatoes and the eggplants and peppers get bigger, we're going to switch fertilizers because they're going to need other nutrients. I have to warn you, this smells like dead fish because that's what it is. Actually, I kind of like the smell now. I don't know. It's like you get used to it. And you gotta have your gloves on, right? Y'all gonna stir it. I'm just kidding. You're not gonna stir with your hands. So we put some. You're supposed to measure it. Does Miss Kendrick Samuel like to measure? Anybody remember? You were here last time, Evelyn. Do I like to measure? Exactly. That's just me. But y'all could do better. Whatever you feel comfortable doing. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bibliophile's Garden Club for Teens. Hi, I'm Miss Kendrick Samuel, and today we have Corey and Jesse working with us in the garden. So what they're going to be doing today is they're going to do some pruning on the bottom leaves of our stems of our tomato plants, because when you garden, it's very important that your plants have enough air circulation, because you don't want things like fungus to start growing on your plants, especially if you get a lot of rain. And they also you want your plants to use this energy to produce fruit. So we have these flowers, which tells us that we're going to have tomatoes soon. So they're going to be doing that. And then, Jesse, could you show them that Dr. Earth? We're going to do a little fertilizing with our organic fertilizer. We're just going to side dress it, sprinkle some on top near our plants since they are getting up in size. And at the end, the girls will be harvesting some of our never-ending, everlasting lettuce to take home with them. So hang around. Like, do y'all have braces?
No.
All right. You know anybody with braces?
Yes.
All right. So what's the purpose of braces?
To like hold your teeth placed. Make them like straight.
Well, that's right. So that's the same thing when we stake a plant.
You want it to grow up instead of...
Exactly. Because what is a tomato? Is it a tree? Is it a bush? Is it a vine?
Vine. Probably a vine.
Yes, you can hold this. So naturally, a tomato wants to grow on the ground because it's a vine. But we want it to grow up and...
It's like a cucumber.
Yes, we want to train it to... Yes, we want to train it.
We've seen our mom do this. Never done it, but we've seen it.
But who knows now, maybe y'all, because I've seen y'all garden / farm. Maybe y'all will want to go out and join her and carry on a tradition, right?
I join her. Glory doesn't too much. The bees.
Oh, I get you. I understand. So we're going to take, these are one of these, by the way, everybody, I found these at Walmart for like 97 cents. So, and they were hidden in the corner. So in the area, check out Walmart, because steaks are kind of hard to find. So a steak can be wooden, it can be plastic, it can be metal, it can be a tree limb. It can be whatever.
This is the metal variant?
It's that's a good question.
I think it's plastic. Yeah.
It is poly-coated metal steak. So on the inside it's metal, but it's coated with some sort of something material.
For flexibility.
There we go. And I guess maybe to avoid lightning strikes.
Probably.
I don't know.
Probably.
I'm making up stuff, but and this is some jute. You can use jute, gardening tape.
It's called jute.
Yeah, Jute.
Why don't they just call short string?
I don't know. I just don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this, and you want to be gentle because you don't want to go so tight that you break the stem. And actually, let me see them pruners, young ladies. I'm taking this one out. Because, I mean, these tomatoes, this is the yellow pear tomato. It's surrounded by some tomato plants. If they fruit, they're going to be pretty big. So we want to really avoid the leaves touching too much.
I've been questioning about the leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they grow like that? Because one side it feels like full, and the other side is like half, and then...
Actually, I just learned this from one of my gardening channels. This was a Mississippi farmer, old man. He was saying that tomatoes naturally will grow they'll produce more on one side. I had no idea. So the way he staked his tomatoes on his farm, one side he just leave right there because he found the dominant side, and he would encourage growth on that side.
And always remember,
Start growing healthy passions.